Hello everyone, Donna Gray here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales. This is lesson 3 of my beginner card making classes. I'm doing a series of card making classes for people that want to learn how to make cards. If you didn't catch my lesson 1 and my lesson 2, please feel free, if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll find my lesson 1 and lesson 2 on YouTube. This is lesson 3. In lesson 1, we covered what sort of cardstock you use, what tools we need to use, paper snips, bone folders, glues, etc. I covered how to cut our cardstock to make our cards to fit into our envelopes. I also covered how to work out your layering sizes for your cards to layer your cards up. And in our second video, I covered the different types of stamp sets that we have. Our red polymer stamp set, our red clear mount stamp sets they're called, but they're red rubber. We've got wood mount, clear mount, they're both the red rubber stamps, and we've also got our photopolymer stamps. So in my second video I showed you how to do some basic stamping on 2 levels of cardstock. We layered up our levels and glued them on with our glue. Okay, so in this lesson what I'm going to do is take you one step further, and please, if you're watching this video back, please leave comments if you want to learn any particular type of thing. If you have any questions about anything that I do or any products that I use in these videos, all the products that I use are all current Stampin' Up products, and they are all available at my online store. So please feel free that if you wanted to purchase any of the items that I use, I definitely only use current products. So you can purchase them online from me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, anytime you want. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to see if I just want to try something. This is the stamp set. Now I just want to try. Okay, so what I'm going to do today in our lesson 3 is we're going to make a card. This was our card that we made in lesson 2. We are going to copy this card. I did this card in my live video, but the internet connection was appalling, so I've decided to now record the video properly so that we can get the video out there to you. So in this one I used our basic grey, and we did 2-stage stamping, and we've added a little bit of dimension with popping up our daisy in the middle with a Stampin' Up dimensional. This is what I did in my live video that didn't work properly, so I'm actually going to do this again for you, but I'm actually going to do it in a couple of different colours. We're going to use the Berry Burst instead of the Elegant Eggplant, and we're still going to use the Lemon Lime Twist. Okay, so what we're going to do is our base was cut. This is the stamp set and the punch. And I'll just explain to you how the punch comes. The punch comes like this. You see a picture of it on the front. You have a picture on the edge too, so that when you store them you can see what your punches are. When you turn it over, you'll see you've got a dark grey button, and you've got all the cutting blades. You can see the shape of the flower that we're going to cut out. So with this button is to lock it closed for storage. So when we go to use it, what we do is we just push the button forward, and as you can see, that opened up our punch, okay, to allow us to get the cardstock in and punch our shape out. Okay, so I'm going to do the 2 different colours, and as you can see, the stamp set, we have lovely flower, we have some nice stems and things, 2-stage flowers up the top here, we've got some leaves, got some great sentiments in this. You can do a thank you card from the front of your card into the inside of the card. You can say thank you, and then inside you can put your thoughtfulness brighten my day, or you can put thank you on the front, and then you can put inside for your kindness. So with this bundle you can make a whole thank you card inside and out. So it's a perfect set for doing something like that. They've actually designed it that you've got things for the front of the cards, wording for the front of the cards, and wording for the back as well. For the inside as well. So as we covered in our session in our first class, we cut our card base. This is an A4 bit of cardstock that's been cut in half, so it's 8 1/4 inches this way by 5 7/8 of an inch this way. our layer that we're putting on top, and yes, I have already cut this out because my video cut out and I had to start again. Our layer on top is cut at 5 5/8 of an inch by 3 7/8 of an inch. So I'll just show you on a different bit of cardstock how I use the punch and cut that out, but we'll still use our lemon lime twist. Okay, so we're going to move that button forward. We're going to open up our punch. Now, we always use the punches upside down. Never ever use them this way because you can't actually definitely see where you're punching. Okay, so every time you use them upside down, you slide your cardstock in. As you can see, there's a bit of a gap there that you can slide your cardstock in. So what I do is I slide my cardstock in so it can't go any further. Okay, then I level up the two bits that I've got outside here. Now, when you half squeeze the punch, it will grab hold of your cardstock, okay? Then you can get your two hands onto it, and then it's a simple case of squeeze right through until your paper cuts, okay? And let it go. Now, with this punch, be very careful when you go to pull it out very gently and very slowly. Because you have all these little cutout pieces, sometimes they can get tangled up in the blades and you can get your cardstock tangled. A lot of people have been saying that. I haven't had any problems with it. And now with our punch, we're finished with the punch. We're just going to squeeze it down and push the button down, and there you go. It's locked, ready to put away again. Okay, so pretend that I have already done that. And here is our cardstock, lemon lime twist and our berry burst. And then I've lost my little daisy. And there's our daisy that we've cut out. Okay, so even just when you layer it up like that, look at the wow factor of that. You could cut out 3 different daisies on the front and you could have a beautiful daisy card straight out. And you'll see what I'm going to do with this daisy when I stamp it. How lovely it can come up. Okay, so I'm going to use our berry burst ink pad for stamping this. So same thing again with our ink pads. Where the 3 dots are, you push with your thumb, flip it open, push back until it clicks. Okay, I've mounted my photopolymer stamp onto my acrylic block. This acrylic block is size D acrylic block that we sell. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, exactly like we did in video 2, tap a couple of times. You can look at your stamp and go, yep, I've got ink on my stamp, that's great. Now, the hard part is lining up, and because my camera is right above my head here, it's very hard for me to get in and look, but you can line it up this way, or you can actually do this as well. I have seen another demonstrator do this, that she lined it up and popped it down like so, okay, to get her image. That is probably a way of lining it up. You can do it either way. You can stamp down on it or you can do it that way. But there you go. You've got a beautiful image. Okay, once again, I'm going to bring in our Stampin' Scrub. I really don't have to clean it because I'm using the same colour, but I just want to show you how to use the Stampin' Scrub. This is our Stampin' Scrub that we sell. Has 2 sides. It has a wet side. It has little raindrops down in the corner. Don't know whether you can see that on the video. There's little raindrops in the corner and there's a sun emblem there in that corner. So we use our stamping mist, spray the wet side, scrub on the wet side, dry on the dry side. And there we have a clean stamp. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stamp up, and this is where I want to show you the 2-stage stamping. And you can see I've already done it with our elegant eggplant in my card that I did for my online class. Okay, so we're going to ink it up. We're going to stamp once. Then without re-inking, we're just going to twist it, line up our petals that they're offset against each other, like so, and stamp down. And there you can see, you've got a variegated, beautiful, you've got light petals and dark petals. So that's actually how I got the look on the front of this card and this card, by just 2-stage stamping. So one first generation stamp, which is meaning inked up totally, and the next one is without re-inking, turn it around and go again. Okay, so as you can see, turn it around, I didn't re-ink, line it up, re-stamp. And there you go, you've got a variegated petal on your leaf, on your flower, sorry. That, line it up. And stamp down. Okay, 2-stage flower. Now on this part here, I brought it in a little bit further because I've got a bit more room to stamp a flower. Turn it around, and I find with this stamp I turn it around twice and my petals seem to line up a lot better. Every time I tried to turn it once I ended up with them quite crooked, but it works quite well if you turn it around twice. So re-ink again, stamp here, turn it around twice, line up the petals, second stage stamp, there you go. Okay, so now I am going to clean off my stamp properly because that's the last bit of stamping I'm going to do with that. So I'm going to use the wet side, use the dry side, and there we have it. Okay, now, as described in our second lesson, the use of our Tombow glue. Tombow is what I use, and I use it most of the time for the simple fact that I get a lot of wiggle room with it and a bit of time to line up my cardstock. So what I do is I put a row all around the outside and a bit on the inside. Okay, you don't need to use a lot. Tombow lasts for a fair while. You get a fair few uses out of a bottle of that. Okay, now I can line it up. As you can see, I was crooked. Can line it up, get my level. See, you can see I can still move it. When you get it nice and straight, press it down, and there you have it. So instantly that's looking beautiful already. Okay, so I'm going to use the thank you stamp out of the stamp, and I'm still going to just use the Berry Burst. Same thing again, we're going to ink up. And we're going to line up down here where we're going to put the thank you. Okay, and there you go. Now, to add dimension to, I'll just clean my stamp, add dimension to this card, I'm going to add our dimensionals, which come, where are we? Come in a pack like so. You get 3 sheets of them, and they're, as I showed you, little foam pads that give you a bit of dimension. You can pop it up on 1 or you can pop it up on 2. I'll pop this one up on 2 so you can see the difference. You just get a little bit more dimension. Okay, so they have a sticky side that sticks down. And I'm going to take the backing off that one, then I'm going to add another one to it. Okay, line it up and take the backing off that one. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to line it up and we're going to offset our petals again so you can see our pink shining through the lemon lime twist. So as you can see, beautiful dimension in that card just by popping that flower up in the center. Okay, now to dress up the inside, I used our beautiful faceted gems that we have available in our catalogue at the moment. And just a simple case, pair of scissors, pokey tool, pick it up off the thing. Now they've got a backing, sticky backing on them already. Line it up in the middle of your flower. And there you go. How beautiful is that? And once again, only took me a matter of 5 minutes to put this card together. Okay, so far we have made 4 cards and all in a matter of 5 to 10 minutes per card. So once you actually have the items on hand and you have a plan worked out, card making is quite easy to do. Now, if you wanted to purchase this bundle that I've used today in this video, if you actually go online to my online store, which I will post the link to my online store down below, for any items over $50, so if you purchase this bundle, I will send you these cards absolutely free through the post as my gift to you if you use my host code for this month on your checkout when you're ordering for the month of August. Now this offer will only last until the end of August. So if you purchase this bundle, so anything that's spent, if you've already got this bundle and you wanted something else, then that's fine. But if you're only just starting out and you have no bundles and you wanted to purchase this, feel free to jump onto my online store. The host code for the month of August is XNG076568. Okay, so what you do is on checkout, it'll have a little box down below and it'll say host code. And in that host code box, you pop in that host code, and I will send you this out free as a gift for using my host code. For all orders under $250. If you're going to order anything over $250, by all means, don't pop the host code in and you will get the rewards. You'll get some freebies from Stamping Up if you order more than $250. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you're starting to enjoy and you've actually tried a few things. If you haven't got some items and you need to purchase items, if you want to have a chat with me, you want to leave a message below the video, or you want to email me, I'll leave my email address as well. Please feel free to chat. I'm quite happy to answer any questions that you may have when it comes to card making. And also too, you may think I'm only doing the fronts of cards. I always do all of my cards. I never ever just decorate the front. This is a card that I had pre-made that we did it off, and there you can see I've done the inside just by doing the two-stage stamping once again and created an inside level. So whatever I do on the outside, I try to bring to the inside of my card to bring the decorations from the outside to the inside as well. I've left it plain so that people can write whatever, because a lot of people have all different reasons of why to say thank you to somebody. But I could have quite easily used one of the sentiments and popped in there as well for it to say something. Okay, so thank you all for watching, and I hope you're enjoying these card making classes. If there's anything you want to learn, anything you want me to teach you, please feel free to message me and I will incorporate it into my lessons. Please don't miss lesson 4. Lesson 4, we will be covering the Big Shot machine, so please stay tuned. I will post this as soon as I can on my YouTube channel. I'm trying to do one every day for you. Okay, so thank you all for watching, and once again, this is Donna Gray, your Stamping Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales. Happy crafting, everybody.